Well, it didn't take long. It only took 2 years, literally to the day, December 27th, for my Filipino wife to become fully Americanized.
I think the word Americanized has nothing to do with someone who is disrespectful, especially to your people. Let's say that your closest people. It's because he disrespected my parents, screaming, snatching some things, verbally and physically. So, what I am thinking that time, you are freely disrespecting me and abusing me. I think that's enough. You can do it. You can do it.
Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome back again to another episode. Thank you so much for clicking on this video when you saw it. So guys, in this video we are going to be checking out this trendy video of passport bro. Yes, they are having a lot of issues right now, and the wife is filing for a divorce. Well guys, watch this video and let me know what you think about it in the comment section, and I'll be coming up with my commentaries after watching the video. Let's get right into it.
24/7 to me. You can do it anytime. But to the point that you're gonna be disrespecting my people, especially my parents, I think that's what, draw the line. I think that's when the time that I said I want to separate. It's not because I wanted to separate just because I wanted it. I've dealt a lot with him for the last 2 years that I am here.
We got back from Orlando to St. Simons, Georgia. I was greeted with the announcement from Jayan that she wanted a separation.
For the last 2 years, I am standing up for myself. I know it's really difficult because I have children, and I honestly doesn't want to separate with him. It's just came out to my mouth that I'm so fed up. I'm so done. It's because I'm so hurt, and he's not gonna change. There's no way that he will change. All I know is if I didn't stop or I didn't make a move, it's gonna be a normal. He's gonna disrespect me. He's gonna disrespect my people. He's gonna disrespect anyone. So this is just me that, putting some boundaries.
Hate everything about me and what I provide and decide to leave.
He claims that I hated what he provides. As far as I remember, I'm always grateful for him. I'm always vocal, thanking him for for my life right now. You can see my social media. I never criticizes him. It's always praising, even though there's something going on inside our house. I will never speak or talk about our fights on my social media. It's because I am protecting him and I'm protecting my children. We have kids, the next 10-20 years there's gonna be social media and they might see this. I think it's really selfish for him to post for views, for attention, for sympathy. If you can go up here and talk to me and you will say to people that out of transparency I will talk about it, but you're transparent to the public but you are not transparent to me. Just for clarification too, half of the trip paid by his ex-wife. All of the park tickets, Universal and also Disney World, it was paid by his ex, and also the Airbnb and the grocery. I just wanted to let you know too that we have a really good relationship with the ex-wife, and to be honest with you, she's really nice to my kids and she's really nice to me. She's like my closest mother here in Hawaii. I can talk to her anytime, and she's really a good person. And I remember when we were in the mainland, she told us, my parents and me, and she said that this is my gift to you. You are wondering why my parents came over, because we supposedly go back to the Philippines for 3 months, just me and the kids. It's because I am really homesick. I've been here for 2 years. He promised me that we're gonna go back to the Philippines at least once or twice a year, but that never happened. And so I kept on telling him that I need to go back. It's because we have activities, like my ate is gonna get married, my big sister, and I am the maid of honor. And also I wanted to do some christening for the kids, and also I wanted to spend Christmas with my whole family. It's been 2 years since they haven't seen Race and they haven't met Rocky, because I gave birth to Rocky here in Hawaii. And it's just really a family thing. You need to go back, and it's just sad. It's because fast forward to the booking day, he already booked going back to the Philippines, and then that same day he canceled it too. It's because he said that I'm ungrateful. It's because I didn't said thank you right away. It's because at that time I got excited. It's because the ex-wife said that she's gonna come. Same day, the same exact day when he booked it, he canceled it right away. And you know, I don't have any choice. It's because I don't have money. I don't have any control about
And I discovered through text that she had been discussing this with her family and making plans to also take the children.
my ate, my big sister, is back in the Philippines. I contacted her about what's going on here. And then I told her that my mom is gonna go back same date with my papa. And she needs to book for my ate. But that didn't happen. It's because they had to rebook the ticket for them to go back to the Philippines. It's earlier because my papa supposedly go back to the Philippines on January 5th. But that didn't happen. They went back home yesterday, December 30, and they arrive at December 31. You know what's really sad is that my parents are very excited, especially my papa. He thought that it's gonna be a great trip, but it's disaster. They came here just to be disrespected. They stress na sobrang stress ng mga mukha nila, alam mo yun. They're supposed to have a good time here, pero yung nakuha nila yung pambabastos. Sobrang sakit ng ulo ko kasi nakita ko yung mga mukha nila. Nakita ko yung sakit, nakita ko talaga sa mga mukha nila na nasasaktan sila, pero wala naman silang sinasabi. Pero nakita ng dalawang mga mata ko na alam niyo, walang ginawang masama yung mga magulang ko sa kanya, pero yung bigay niya sa mga magulang ko sobrang pambabastos. Ang bastos talaga, promise. Hindi ko talaga matanggap, kaya nasabi ko na makipaghiwalay na lang ako. Kasi nung kinausap ko siya, parang wala lang sa kanya. Parang sobrang sakit.
Growing up in the Philippines, you see passport bros all the time. All the time. It's like normalized. Minsan pa nga pang may ating nakapangasawa ng AFAM, sinasabi nila, isang Pilipino na naman ang nakaahon sa hirap. Pero pag nakadating ka na sa Amerika, makikita mo talaga na hindi pantay ang tingin nila sa atin. Unfortunately, I'm literally holding your hand when I say this. At ang masasabi ko lang sa mga ate ko at sa mga tita ko na mag-a-AFAM dyan, always have an exit plan. Hindi lang para sa'yo, para din sa mga bata. Relationships like that have a clear power dynamic. You are not in an even playing field. That means we don't have to tolerate it, but we owe it to ourselves to be informed.
Guys, like all these Western men that are not going to Philippines and other country, to find a responsible girl, to find a woman that will respect them without them respecting the woman back. Just like what this woman said, he said that this man has not been respecting her and the man has not been respecting her parents. Like, who does that? Oh, you mean that these men, they just want a woman that will be loyal to them at all costs. It's not a bad idea or bad thing for a woman to be loyal to his spouse, to his husband. But the fact is that if a woman is loyal to you, you just have to return that respect back. You have to return it back, right?
Just to be clear, my mom did not deserve to be treated like garbage. You can probably see in some of my past videos, we've come a very long way repairing our relationship. It is honestly a true miracle. she has shown me that really, like, anything is possible. I would have never guessed we would be here where we are today. I don't really want to talk about, I'll have to ask her, because it's really her story, like, why she was in the position of marrying my dad. But she was, like, you know, she didn't have a lot of options. And she didn't meet my dad until, I believe, the wedding day. If it was not the wedding day, he flew to Korea. It would have been like 1 or 2 days before. My dad always said that he showed up to what he thought was the wedding rehearsal, and it turned out to be their wedding. Yeah, and just like hearing about my mom's like first reactions of like seeing him. My dad was very tall. He was 6'7". My mom's like under 5 feet. I just really like feel so much for her. I don't know how I just like could never have survived what my mom survived, lived the life that my mom lived. It's honestly like, it's overwhelming to think about. What else do I have to say about this? What else do you want to know?
She buried herself under the covers and said, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, it's my husband." What? Hey everybody, Chad to Dad here. What's really surprising me are the passport bros, the passport bro community coming at me as hard as the bitter divorcees, saying that I'm giving up the gig, that I'm ruining it for them, that I'm giving the bitter has-beens too much ammunition and fodder, that it's been quiet for a little while in the passport bro world, and so this is the chickens coming home to roost. You know, this is the shoe dropping. All the bros that went out during pandemic, you know, to get their bride and come back and are all starting to have problems now. I don't know. Okay, I'm just being honest about the problems that I'm having with JN, and I don't know if it has anything to do with passport bros or just us as individuals. But I want to tell a little story for all you passport bros. You know, think that you discovered something or you onto something that's now being ruined. This was going on way sooner than now, long before social media, long before the internet. Let me tell you a story about Zenaida Bastos. 1985, I'm taking a break from college. I'm 19 years old and I want to get into the real world, so I start a job as a print operator at Postal Instant Press on Kapiolani Boulevard near Ala Moana Center. And one day she got hired as a receptionist. Cute, super cute Filipina. She asked me out on a date. So I borrowed my brother's old Corolla and picked her up. We went I had a hot date. It was really nice. And she said, "You want to come back to my place?" I said, "Okay." So we came back, went to her place, and you know, we had a good time. She was living in a house with 4 or 5 other women in her own room, and I thought that was cool, you know, just working girl. The next morning, about 6:30, there's a massive disturbance outside in the living room, and she buried herself under the covers and said, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, it's my husband." What? Fuck. So I pull up my shorts and I go out into the living room, and she's kind of following me. And this really super old dude, he must have been at least 30, was standing in the living room with his fist bunched, looking like he was about to kill somebody. And he took one look at me, and I took a look at him, and I knew the deal. And he looked past me to Zenaida and said, "Come home." And she just shrunk back in her room. And then the other ladies in the house sort of stepped in to, you know, tell him he needed to leave. This was inappropriate. You know, things were going to get ugly. And man, I had my shirt in my hand and my slippers already on my feet, and I was out the door. Zenaida didn't come back to work the next day, and I don't know what happened to her. But she was a mail order bride. This is before the internet, as I already said, when you had to flip in the back of a magazine and see pictures and respond to ads and then make calls and then fill out forms to get a bride that you probably didn't have any chance of knowing or communicating with before she arrived. So passport bros these days, they have a lot of tools at their disposal to establish communication rapport and use the emotional energy that it takes to create a relationship before you import somebody over here. Yeah, don't come at me, passport bros. This is an evolution, not the end. Thanks for watching. Bye.
So my point is that some of all these uh passport bro that are looking for a very well mannered lady to marry, a very responsible girl to marry, like I don't know. I think some of these men are taking advantages of some of these ladies, right? Because they believe that their Western women will not tolerate their attitude. They believe that their Western women, don't respect them, and they go to Philippines and some other country to get a good wife without respecting the lady and without respecting the lady's family. Like, who does that? And you just want the lady to keep quiet. You want the lady to accept and to tolerate all your character, all your bad behaviors. Like, who really does that, guys? Because before this woman decided to come out to share what she has been facing, what she has been going through in the marriage, that means uh, so guys, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Do you think that the woman is the one at fault, and and do you think that these women should stop getting married to all these passport bro men? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section, and let's keep that conversation going. Okay, let's keep it flowing. I will be in the comment section waiting for you guys. Thank you all for watching. Do well to subscribe and hit the like button. See you all in my next episode. Bye.